Hey tribe, it's me, Kiki T, and we are back for another video. Thank you for continuing to watch, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, click that subscribe button. Join the tribe. We like to party over here. So this was Monday, and I came home dancing. The Clark sisters had me turn up earlier this week. I laugh because when did I turn into my mother's? So after the dance party was over, I made pozole. I needed some for my immune system. And I definitely heavily seasoned my chicken water. I didn't care. The dance party continued, and we ate pozole for probably another 3 days. Then I added corn to it, and it was like so scrumptious. Tenderism. I had to taste it. I was so hungry. But it definitely needed a lot more salt. So it came out good overall, and I have some in the freezer still. So on Wednesday, I started repurposing my daughter's old bed to be a couple of raised beds, raised garden beds. I need to buy some longer nails. I need 3-inch nails. I think I have like 2-inch nails or maybe 1.5-inch, but they're not long enough. And I started hammering them together and realized I could have put the little side ones on this one. I could have put them on the outside instead of on the inside, and that would have been good for my nails. But I noticed that I made a little heartbeat in my daughter's hair. So cute. And that was Wednesday. Hey tribe, it's me, Kiki T, and I am back for another video with you ladies. Today is Thursday, and the week has been progressively tiring, but it's been good. Overall, it's been progressive, so that's the good part. But today I wanted to kind of talk to you all about something that I've been procrastinating on talking to you all about. And it's a little, it's not like a kid topic. So if you do have your kid around, I'm going to make sure that I like warn you in the title so you don't get to Thursday and be like, oh, what the heck? Oh, why is she talking about this? But it's kind of a hard topic for me to talk about too, because I have to be vulnerable and like honest about my downfalls. But I think it's really important that I share this. So I noticed a couple of weeks ago that my prayer life had been kind of weak, and that I wasn't going to God as much as I usually go to God. Um, and I correlated back to masturbation. Um, and I had been like masturbating kind of a lot more frequently than I would. I try not to at all, just because I know that it can open doors that are not pure. So I try not to at all. But sometimes like nature does call, right? um, but I'm not married, and so I think just because I know like it's wrong to do, that's why I get in trouble for it. Like I can see my consequence, I guess, because I know that I'm not supposed to be doing that. Um, so once I realized that it was really like taking a toll on my prayer life, and like spiritually it was separating me from God, I stopped, which is not that hard to do. But it's not so hard to stop, but it's not. Um, it's not so hard to do either, I guess, if that makes sense. Like it's easy to do at the same time, and it's easy to do, like it's easy to start getting into a habit of doing, like once I get going. So yeah, I don't know why I felt led to share this very TMI topic, but I did feel led to share, just in case like you have been masturbating and you've noticed that you're not as close to God as you were before. I think it was just kind of something that I was meant to bring to your attention. And so I did, even though I didn't want to. I've been like procrastinating on sharing this all week since Monday, since I started this week's video. I have not wanted to share, but I did, so that's good. Um, Tuesday, I didn't get a lot of content. I didn't get hardly anything recorded. Just one little clip of me in the car driving. So I knew I had to like put some value into this video because I haven't done much this week besides work and come home and sleep because this week has drained me. Okay. But tomorrow's Friday and I got a cute little fit ready. I got to iron it. That's my shirt right there for tomorrow. I got a steam press. So actually I wanted to show you all my steam press. So come with me. Okay. So don't mind my outfit. Well, I guess you can't really see it. This isn't my outfit from today. I just threw on a shirt so my cleavage wouldn't be falling out. But you have to put distilled water in this press or the steamer, whatever it's called. And I'm gonna do my jeans probably too. I think the bottom of my jeans could use a little TLC. But this is the one that I bought. It's the Black & Decker steamer. I think it's called just a steamer. Yeah, Black & Decker handheld steamer. So I don't have the UPC or whatever, but here is the details if it'll focus. Well, anyway, this is what it looks like. I think I paid probably $20 because I don't know what it is about me and my $20, but it's just like a good price. Plug her in. And then it's just one button. I know it's on because it's flashing. And then there's just one button to press. So it's super simple to use. And it's very effective. I didn't want to have to get an ironing board and then figure out where I was going to put the ironing board and all of that. So I ended up getting this. And it's super convenient, compact, and simple to use because I don't really like a whole bunch of complicated technology that makes me have to take longer to do something that shouldn't be so hard to do. I press the button. I don't know if you can see the steam. And then the instructions say to read like your garment's tag, but it hasn't like burnt anything or anything like that. So, and this is pretty thin material, and I don't know, I feel like every garment should be able to be steamed, even if it takes, like for my jeans, it takes a lot of steam, but it's like thicker material, obviously. So I don't know. I just try to like keep it simple. And yeah, this is my new steamer, and I'm really enjoying it. I need a clothes rack to do this on, but in due time. I could swallow a bottle of alcohol and I'll feel like Godzilla. Oh my goodness. So, a few weeks that I went out a few weeks ago, I never want to drink again. My mom told me that I had liquor poisoning from, like, I told her how I was feeling. And she said I had liquor poisoning. I was like, never again. Let me just stick to my little wine. Never drinking a cut water ever again. I was throwing up water. Ugh. It was disgusting. And it didn't even taste like good. Like, it wasn't worth it, It was a margarita and I was throwing up margarita. Okay, like, margaritas taste good. But like, I wouldn't have been throwing up if it was a margarita. So maybe I should have did that. Terrible. It was fun. But the aftermath, like, never again do I ever want to drink like that again. But yeah, today's video was really about like the separation that I caused myself to have from the Father, and kind of just like a confessions kind of thing, like confess your sins to one another kind of thing. Hopefully it's beneficial or like confirmation to you too. If you have been, dilly-dallying. Hopefully, like, this is your cue to knock it off. If he's not your husband, you should not be thinking about him like that. All right, bye. See you tomorrow. And here we are at Sunday. I decided to make meat pies for dinner. They came out like pot pies, like chicken pot pies, but I used Impossible beef, and I made the pie crust from scratch. The pie crust was dry. It came out dry. I didn't like that too much, but My daughter liked them a lot, so that was good. I think I'm gonna put some of the meat in some chili today for Monday, um, which is when I'm doing this voiceover because I was completely drained after filming all of this yesterday. I wanted to have it as a premiere from yesterday, but I decided to record for Sunday. And Saturday, I recorded a little bit, but it didn't work out. So I was like, this is why I don't record on Saturday anyway. And if you're new to my channel and you've made it through to this part of the video and into Sunday, thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone else that you think may enjoy this kind of content. I decided to do weekly vlogs for this season in my life, and I hope you're enjoying them. I'm enjoying making them. Um, so yeah, this is me making the pie crust. I also ended up making cornbread to go on side of the meat pies and some bagels for this morning's breakfast, which you will see how they turned out for breakfast next Monday. Also, instead of eggs for the cornbread, I used applesauce. 1/4 cup of applesauce can be used for 1 egg. This is Urban Kate Lifestyle. My name is Kiki T. Don't forget to like and subscribe and enjoy the rest of this video in a sped up version with some background music. Let me know if you like the music as well. Drop it in the comments below. All right. May we all reap our reward from the Father. See you next week.